Welcome guys to my channel. I'm Andrew Stark from Ukraine, and today I'd like to tell you about my 3 biggest mistakes in life. And my good fellow from UK, he will tell you another 3 from his life. And those 3 mistakes back in the days makes me upset, depressed, anxious. So, don't get me wrong, first mistake, it's super tricky. Because people wait for the perfect condition to start, when in reality the start is the perfect conditions. What it means? Let me tell you a story. 5 to 6 years ago, me and my brother, I was born in Carpathian Mountains. So I was born at the top of the mountain with my brother. And it's like a Khabib story, Khabib Nurmagomedov, MMA guy. I was living like that, I was born like that. Zero opportunities, zero money, no fancy cameras, no nothing. So 6 years ago, we wanted to create a video on YouTube. And we had only old Android's phone with the shittiest cameras in the world. But we had an idea, we was so motivated to make a video, so we built a gym, our own gym, we crafted with our arms, with metals, with everything we have under our management, you know. Our first video is amazing, so maybe it will took off, but it didn't took off. I go to the Kiev, because I go to university, and we stopped. Because why? We expected to have an amazing result. Why I didn't continue? That's a good question. I thought I need to have a professional camera, I need to have more money, I need to have a better physique, I need to talk better. So I spent years to wait, to seize the opportunity, to find a better moment to start again. It's like when the person say, oh, I will go to the gym when I will become muscular and strong. How is it even working? You need to go to the gym in order to become muscular and strong, not the other way around. I think I just wasted so many years for nothing. Just for nothing, to wait all of this magical moment when everything perfect. But as I said, the only asset that you have right now is now.
Welcome. I would like to tell you my 3 biggest mistakes in life. So first and foremost is caring too much about what people think. I had a big dream. I had a huge dream. My dream was to bring people together through music. And I thought that I may either be laughed at or just joked out of the room when I said this because of how the world is, or I would get so far that I would attract a lot of hate and a lot of doubters who come in the way. And basically, eventually my dream just flickered and died out like a candle's flame, and it drove me crazy. It drove me absolutely crazy because I wanted to do this so much. I was so inspired by the 60s revolution to make a change in this world through music mainly and through wisdom. And now I'm stuck, in a place where I feel like I'm so far away from who I am and where I should be in life because I didn't follow this dream before. And that's because I care too much about what people think. So do what you wish to do and follow your dreams, and don't give a damn about what anyone thinks, no matter what. Thank you.
My second mistake, it's I was endless, student. I mean, I thought I need to watch all the YouTube, all the videos, read all the books to start something. So I had zero execution, so no actions. But in terms of knowledge, for example, my mentor always telling me like this, Andrew, you have so much knowledge and you do so little. It means when you have 50 points in knowledge, for example, 50% in knowledge and 10% in action, you will start to gain knowledge. And most people, they just gain knowledge still 100%, and still they have maximum 20% in actions. So that's a broken proportion. Now I'll overthink about everything. For example, to make even simplest things, to make simplest action. In order to do that, I needed to think, I needed to ask, I needed to watch a video, but the shortcut, it's just action. It's just when you do something. And I think when you're persistent with your action, when you're consistent with your action. So when I really need, I have a really big need to watch something, to learn something, to implement. So I started to immediately implement what I'm gaining. So for example, I watch a video and think, how can I implement this? If I talk to somebody, I have many insights. How can I implement this to my life? And not another way around.
My second biggest mistake is impulsivity. Basically acting too rash, acting too quickly, not thinking and doing too much. This is a huge problem I had in my life at times. And for example, I'll give you a little story. I would start doing music and I wasn't patient enough to do research on the topic, the message, the lyricism. I wasn't interested in doing research on rhyme schemes and learning from other artists. I just, the first, second thing that came to my mind, I put it on the page and I would get frustrated. And 5 to 10 minutes later, most of the time, sometimes I would go for 30 minutes, 1 hour, but there was no consistency. And that's the thing with impulsivity. You need consistency. You need to work even when you're not motivated, even when you're not inspired. You need to stay consistent. And that's what impulsivity can lead you, can trap you with, you know? And it wasn't only with music that this went wrong. This is also with people. I pushed people away. I pushed good friends away. I pushed my ex-girlfriend away. I made a lot of mistakes in my relationship. Like, for example, I would let intrusive thoughts really mess with my head, lead me to make rash decisions, and I lost someone that I loved because of this. Learn from other people, learn from your mistakes, use introspection, learn to use intuition, and take it easy, take it slow, and eventually, you know, you'll get where you needed to go.
And my third lesson, that's the trickiest and the most dangerous from all of the three. Because I started to believe in shortcuts, fast money, and fast results. And you ask me why? Because I watched stories, I watched Instagram, and I used to know, and I used to think, oh, I'll become a millionaire by 25 or under 30 years of age. I have tons of friends who started to believe in the same crap. It guided me to super dangerous territory. I started to constantly searching for the one business that will give me millions of dollars, you know, the super side hustle. And I even go to crypto. I started to trade on futures, on spot, and it was super risky with all the liquidity that I had. And the problem is I even got a panic attack. I started to make money. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I started to make money. But I quickly understood it's super self-destructive because that's not for me. I know lots of people, they can make money with that, but that's not for me. So for me right now, fast money and fast results is a lie. So if you, to get fast money and fast results, you either scamming people or this is a scam. That's it. And for me right now, real success, it's unreal wealth. You build it brick by brick, slowly, steady. Sometimes it's painfully, it's hard. It's tons of times. It can be a decade, 5 years, 3 years, 7 years. You can get there. But when you start to believe in fast money and fast results, that's a lie. It's just scam.
And my third biggest mistake, inaction. Thinking too much and not doing enough. For example, I'll give you a little story. So I already said with the music process, I would start and then I would stop. Well, with inaction, it was elevated, hella elevated. For example, I would get this thought into my head that I hate where I'm going right now. I hate that I'm not doing anything. But in my head, I'm like, if I put in work every day and I work my ass off and I never get anywhere or it all goes horribly wrong, that would be much worse. But it's not true. It's not true whatsoever. If you put in work into something, you either get good at something or you simply worked a lot. And that's very important for your mind, for your body, for your spirit, and your soul. If you just simply work at something very hard and consistently. And also, if you get good at something, you'll have value in this world and you'll feel of value. So I just want you to keep that in mind moving forward. And the other thing about inaction is I would give up. I would give up on my dream, on everything, and I would close myself off and I would not talk to anyone. And I not only would I give up on myself, I'll give up on the world, you know. And you can't ever do that, because even if you have no one, the world, there is someone out there that needs to hear your story, your message, or needs to experience some part of you in some way. You have a chance to do something great in this world. You just got to stay consistent. You got to do what you got to do. and you gotta not care about what anyone thinks. Bless.
Guys, thank you for watching this video. Follow my Instagram, my YouTube. My side hustle right now, I build an Iron Club. It's my free community. So we're trying to beat addictions, laziness, build discipline, etc. So the link will be below.